Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? I just got to come clean and say it. I'm officially calling for a $10 XRP 2025. XRP just has nothing left to do, guys. There's nothing left for it to do. There's no way we sit here just ever so slightly below all-time high and we sit here and fucking consolidate for eternity. That's not going to happen. We are in a different time now with XRP. Ripple and XRP can finally breathe. Okay? All back in here, you had XRP, Ripple in a chokehold. They couldn't do anything. Really, nothing could be done. And all we could do was just lawyer up and give our best shot in court. That is now done with. I completely understand there is still an ongoing appeal with the appellate courts in the Second Circuit. I completely understand that. But it's effectively done. It's over. With this current administration being as pro-crypto as it is, with Brad Garlinghouse meeting with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago, with Brad Garlinghouse getting mainstream media reports that he is expected to get a seat in the crypto council led by David Sachs. I mean, guys, it's over. That's part of the past now. Ripple and XRP, we have gotten to a time that we have been waiting for so long, is which we can finally breathe. The XRP holders, XRP itself, Ripple the company, we can all breathe now. Everyone can breathe here. We have entered a golden age for Ripple XRP to absolutely thrive. Can other cryptocurrencies thrive under this administration? Of course they can thrive under these new market conditions that we have brought upon ourselves. But I think XRP will be the biggest beneficiary because this is the one asset where you have gigantic financial institutions all around the world that are piling in, and it's about to go public very, very soon, in my opinion, that they are going to be going all in on this system and slowly but surely starting to de-risk out of the swift and traditional spider web of the Forex market, and it's all going to become the level playing field of the XRP ledger. Just today, 4 hours ago, Ripple post comes out that I see didn't get too much hype over on Twitter. Didn't get that much attention because I don't know, I feel like it's kind of more subliminal messaging here. Ripple comes out just out of the blue, out of nowhere, just late evening on a Monday. Real world asset tokenization explained. Like, it wasn't some hypey big title of like, oh my god, but it was just a very simple post by Team Ripple. Real world asset tokenization explained. And they go through everything of like, what are real world assets? What is RWA tokenization? Benefits of real world asset tokenization: lower cost, faster settlement, transparency and security, liquidity, the role of blockchain in RWA tokenization, why XRP is ideal for RWA tokenization, key use cases, tokenized treasuries, real estate, tokenized debt, yield strategies, challenges to RWA tokenization, the future of RWA tokenization. And read this last part here. Read this last part from Ripple. And again, they didn't really like hype this up on Twitter. They were just saying, hey, here's just some information on real world assets and how they can work with the blockchain. But look at this ending part here. Real world asset tokenization is no longer a distant hope. I wonder why. I wonder what changed suddenly in the United States where like the real world asset tokenization is no longer like a distant dream. Now we got this new administration that's pro crypto. It is actively reshaping finance as we know it. Growing institutional adoption by banks, asset managers, and even governments has fueled predictions that the market could reach $16 trillion in tokenized assets by 2030. That really, in the big picture, is not that far away. What percent of that is coming to the XRPL? By expanding the tokenized ecosystem on the XRPL and supporting both enterprise and DeFi adoption of real-world assets, Ripple is helping to transform global finance and make tokenized assets more secure, accessible, and efficient for all. Ready to explore Ripple's role in the real-world asset economy? Learn more about our real-world asset tokenization platform. You come over here, and I believe this webpage just went up live today because this is a new video of David Schwartz explaining real-world tokenization in about 1 minute. Okay, enable financial use cases at scale with the XRP ledger. As financial markets evolve, tokenization is revolutionizing the way institutions manage and secure value, improving efficiency, transparency, and accessibility. Ripple's digital asset infrastructure enables financial institutions to engage in these use cases, harnessing the power of the XRP ledger technology to help us do it. Why tokenize real-world assets in the XRP ledger? fast, low cost, sustainable, institutional grade functionality and compliance, best in class DEX experience, and interoperability. Companies like Ripple use XRP ledger technology to power financial use cases, including global payments, digital asset custody, and now stablecoin issuance, with proven reliability and zero security breaches for over a decade. $1 trillion value moved between counterparties to XRPL, and $3.3 billion in transactions processed. Okay? Together with infrastructure partners and financial institutions, Ripple is enabling real-world asset tokenization on the XRP ledger to bring more financial assets on-chain. Learn more about how each company's unique capabilities and tokenization use cases below to get started today. And they're all of a sudden, they're just kind of pushing out to the public, and they're pushing out on Twitter this real-world asset stuff. And again, this is just one part of the XRP ledger. But I just want to show you guys, like, this is just, I'm not pulling up some old article. This just comes out today. Ripple is suddenly putting out real-world asset articles, insights, and then they have a separate page if you're really interested in using their products with a freshly recorded video of David Schwartz explaining why you'd want to put real-world assets on the blockchain. I mean, guys, this is just one piece of Ripple and XRP. This is just one piece, okay? The times have really changed here. I don't want to give like 100% of the credit to the Trump administration, but I think we kind of have to give it there. Because what did the cryptocurrency market do the day Trump is elected? Trump gets elected here. What happens at XRP? Because although the cryptocurrency market at its core has this weird hatred, this weird derangement syndrome about XRP, they still are smart enough to understand that the Trump admin is 100% bullish for Ripple and XRP, because Ripple and XRP, this is the only parties in the space that are really going all in on the institutional side of crypto. What does David Schwartz kind of hint to us over at the Ondo Finance Conference that he was in attendance to speaking at? He was saying the mass adoption is the institutions move first, the retail comes after. And Ripple, for this entire time, has been focusing on getting XRP into a position where it is institutional focused. Institutional focus. All those times XRP was 30, 40, 50 cents. We didn't really hear any news from Ripple. We didn't really hear anything from them for quite a while when the price was low. Is because they have always been working in the background silently, not letting the public know what they were doing, and they kept their heads down, and they were working hard to lay the infrastructure, to build the tracks to make this possible for when the bull market came and when an administration came in to finally allow Ripple and XRP to breathe and not be under the scrutiny of regulation by enforcement. That is exactly why the day Trump was elected, XRP gigascends to an all-time high. What are we doing now? We are pulling back, survived the liquidation event from below $2. We are now stabilizing at the mid $2 range. And there's nothing else now for XRP to do other than to get the next leg up to where we are going to about $10 per one XRP. It's the only thing that makes sense. We live in a crypto market where the only thing people care about are these just the Solana meme coins and what's, the trendy, what's the flavor of the week today? What's the flavor of the day today? What's the flavor of the hour today? And people are dumping money into just crappy Solana nothing pump fund meme coins. And then what's going to end up happening is as announcements keep coming out and things start to become public about who is using Ripple, who is using XRP, and why they are using it. And I believe this coming year, you are going to have a shift in the cryptocurrency market start to pivot the attention over into these utility assets like XRP, because at the end of the day, that is what's going to last in the long run. I think over on Solana, it has been a lot of growth. It's been a lot of volume. It's been a crazy, crazy time where mainstream has attention on crypto. But over and over again, what happens to these Solana meme coins? What are they doing? All this big stuff. They all just go up, 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 down, 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 and they pivot into absolute nothing. And they just move on to the next one. That's the flavor of the day. But at some point here, you're going to start to get massive press releases from some of the biggest companies in the world that are going all in on XRP here, and suddenly you are going to see the attention pivot into the utility coins. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen, fellas. The attention is going to pivot to utility assets like XRP. Okay? Because for the longest time in crypto, majority of the coins have been all just vaporware, and it's all been speculation on if is this ever going to come to anything, legitimately in the future. And that is why you started to see Bitcoin maxis lose their mind about 2 weeks ago, is because they started to understand that, yes, Ripple is making moves within the Trump admin. Brad is going to be getting a seat on the council, with mainstream media sources saying so, that he was expected to get a seat on the council. And you are going to see XRP get into some very, very high-end institutions and government authorities. That is what's going to happen. Suddenly, as soon as Trump gets in, what do we got? Just a bunch of XRP ETF filings left and right. I remember last week, we had 3 XRP ETF filings in 1 fucking hour, fellas. Do you not understand how much volume this speaks when 3 ETFs are filed for XRP within 1 hour? One of them being the 21 shares ETF, who was one of the bigger boys that were alongside BlackRock in the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF filings. 21 shares, look it up. As the market was waiting a super long time for the ETH and Bitcoin ETFs to get approved, 21 shares was always right there next to BlackRock with their own filing. Fellas, 21 shares just came in last week with a filing, and I'm expecting within the next couple of weeks, out of nowhere, I do believe we are going to see the BlackRock XRP iShares ETF. I think that will be a reality, and I think what is going to happen is XRP is going to fucking giga send off that news because no one is going to truly expect it. I'm not saying you guys, the XRP army, the XRP community, but the market in general has always had this derangement hatred against XRP, this derangement syndrome where they just think XRP is just a shitty centralized coin and no one's ever going to touch it. Yeah. And then big BlackRock comes knocking on the door at the SEC and they're coming in with an XRP ETF filing. So right now, what we're seeing in the market is a lot of coins suddenly getting ETF filings because, again, this new administration, we are in a much, much different landscape right now where things in a regulatory sense are not like a distant dream, and they're actually becoming a very, very short-term reality here. What do we see? Cardano, Solana, Litecoin, Dogecoin, all these top altcoins are getting in with the ETF game. BlackRock has already done the Bitcoin ETF. BlackRock has already done the Ethereum ETF. Okay? The difference between a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF compared to an XRP ETF is the market genuinely expected these ETFs to come. They expected the Bitcoin one. They expected the Ethereum one. It was all priced in because those were the 2 top dogs with the most dominance in crypto. So obviously, BlackRock was going to get in with those. But now, what I'm looking for here is number 3. And the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on BlackRock is I'm not saying their ETF is the most important because there are a lot of bigger players that have already filed ETFs with XRP. But the thing is BlackRock really gets people's attention. BlackRock is what's going to pivot the attention to XRP of holy shit, we've been wrong this whole time. I need to get in before this thing takes off without me. And that's exactly what I think is going to fuel the XRP double-digit run here. Not saying it's going to happen all in one monthly candle, but probably divided up into a couple of monthly candles, or maybe just that's how, because XRP, that's how it moves. XRP's formula is not doing anything for years and then just does everything and doesn't do anything for years and then does everything. Oh, but this time we were in a lawsuit, so we couldn't breathe. We couldn't really do too much. And then we spent another multiple years, what I call phase 5 origin cycle theory, right? Phase 5 origin cycle theory. It's all those years of just doing nothing. And then once phase 5 is over, all of a sudden everything happens. So, guys, it's just you have to really understand the charts for XRP, the fundamentals, the regulatory landscape, the United States government landscape, where it's like, dude, last week we have a report coming out that the FDIC is revising banking regulations to allow banks to custody cryptocurrency assets and deploy cryptocurrency services. I think all these banks are going to end up becoming exchanges just in the same way they deal with securities. They're also going to be throwing XRP and cryptocurrency right into that basket where it's truly going to be mass adopted. Guys, like David Schwartz said, it's the institutions first. They are going to be the first movers. The mass adoption will come from retail afterwards. Guys, like, it's just mind-blowing the situation we're at with XRP right now. And I understand we just barely broke all-time high, and now we're pulling back. We got some turbulence of a little liquidation event. We recovered really nicely from it, but I'm still seeing people talk about XRP in a negative way. They're like, oh, well, no, it's not $3 anymore. Oh, we had that liquidation down to 170. XRP shouldn't be going down that much. And it's like, guys, you don't understand. This is the mid super cycle, parabolic activity you want to see. This is the volatility you want to see when XRP engages in the super cycle. Yes, XRP back here, it went to a crazy all-time high of 40 cents and then got smashed minus 70% down to 12 cents and then ranged for a couple of months and then went for another 1,000% rip. So guys, what we're seeing with XRP right now, I understand we're in these different times where like 240, $2.40 for an XRP is just kind of a normal, boring day, not really much going on. But if you really, really zoom out and look at the monthly here on XRP and just understand we have a completely clean breakout, all-time high monthly close, backtest, liquidation event. The buyers scoop up the liquidation event. And guys, what happens after every single massive liquidation event? It's just a giga pump. That's what happens every single time. They flush out all the crypto tourists and they get the cheaper prices, and then they start loading what they need to get in. Okay, I don't know how. Click some button here on my keyboard. But fellas, it's all written on the wall for XRP. You can see this from miles away. What's about to happen when we get this double-digit speculation, utility, announcement, FOMO, ETF run. It's all going to be there, and it's going to be the perfect formula for an XRP double-digit run. Another interesting thing I want to show you guys on the weekly chart here. Okay, do you notice how back here with XRP, when it made the run from like 3 pennies to 40 pennies, what XRP ended up doing here, it ended up again after a liquidation event as well. And so this is kind of similar to what we have going on right now. It's just XRP just gig ascending, just crazy pump, making the Bitcoin maxis cry, just like this one did back here as well, because they were spanking themselves for not getting in, because again, the only way you can buy XRP back in the day was swapping Bitcoin for it, and they didn't do it. They didn't listen, right? So XRP back here makes the big parabolic extension to 40 cents, and then oh my god, it crashes down to 12 cents, 13 cents. Oh my god, it's all over for XRP. And then as the tide calms down, it starts recovering off the liquidation event and forms an uptrending channel in which it breaks out of, and that's how we have the legendary all-time high of XRP that just got broken. Okay? Parabolic supercycle, turbulence along the way, liquidation event, it starts to range in an uptrending channel, breakout. What is XRP doing right now? What is XRP doing right now? Same exact thing. Now, I will admit it is just beginning to do this, but it's the exact same thing. XRP has a parabolic impulse. These wicks along the way is basically the turbulence. $1.64 crashing to 142, opens at 144, goes down to 127. It's all over. It keeps ripping. As we're forming this uptrending channel, we get this crazy shakeout liquidation event, getting rid of all the XRP tourists. Now we're forming a higher low at the exact levels we need to be doing so, which is the old resistances now turning into support, have flipped. We have nothing else to do but continue going higher. So guys, I just want you to understand, on the macro level with XRP, it's absolutely beautiful. The former all-time high monthly close is now turning into a fucking launch pad for us to get to double digits, and the cherry on top is we just have the entire regulatory landscape of crypto United States completely flipped over on its head, and it's totally different now. It's absolutely different. Ripple can actually cook. Brad is getting real comfy with the Trump admin, with David Sachs and Trump himself. Guys, like, the writing is on the wall here. We're going to double digits this year. And I know this video, I'm just calling for $10 just to be conservative, but I think it will be far more than that because of all the people that sidelined XRP. They listened to the FUD. They listened to the derangement syndrome from influencers, and they ignored XRP. And they are going to try to get in before they really miss out. And unfortunately, for them, they're going to have to pay the pump tax. That's just the reality. And fellas, we just have nothing else left to do here. This is XRP's time. This is our time. We have XRP just right under all-time high as Bitcoin is at 60% market cap dominance. I think that dominance is about to fall. All these altcoins are going to gigascend because of all the ETFs pouring in. And guys, if we see the BlackRock XRP iShares ETF, I am predicting that is going to be the catalyst that gets us out of this just barely below all-time high range. That's what's going to get us into that price discovery. Because the market's not going to expect the BlackRock ETF. They're not going to expect it. But it's very clear, the writing on the wall, that it's in there. The biggest indicator to me, which again, you can disagree with me in the comments if you want, but the fact that 21 shares came in for an XRP ETF tells me that's basically BlackRock is going to be coming in, because 21 shares were the ETF filers alongside BlackRock for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then it's going to come to XRP. Fellas, keep your eyes peeled. I am waiting for the massive catalyst. Obviously, this whole run to $10 I'm speculating about is going to be a lot of factors, but I think what's really going to ignite the flame is something that the market is not going to expect for XRP, which is going to be the BlackRock XRP ETF. All right, guys. So that is pretty much it for the video today. I know I am rambling a lot. I am just trying to kind of put my whole brain thought process just into this video of like, dude, everything is perfect right now for us. The technical analysis, the fundamentals, the regulatory landscape. Finally, Ripple can actually deploy things and go live with the United States. The regulations are being revised by the FDIC for banks to custody and use crypto services, and Ripple's been building platforms for institutions to be using these services to offer to their clients. I mean, fellas, it's all too serendipitous to not have an XRP double-digit run this year. And I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to say early 2025, potentially in the next couple of weeks to months here. There is nothing else for XRP to do. I do not see how we could possibly be going back down from here. I don't see how we're going to be consolidating right below all-time high. We are experiencing parabolic supercycle turbulence, regular mid-supercycle activity. In the middle of the XRP supercycle, you have the turbulence along the way, and that's exactly what we are seeing. There is no way we do not send off of this XRP launchpad. And remember, I always told you guys back in the day, I think we all really understood, is that once XRP could truly break the 60-cent iron wall, this is what would end up happening. And honestly, I'm going to bump up that iron wall right back to $2 per coin, which is the all-time high monthly close. And that's exactly what we're using as our launchpad to build some ground. I mean, can you believe this, fellas? Can you believe? With XRP, we're building ground. We're building ground at $2. Do you understand what $2 support means? A $2 floor? I mean, guys, there's nothing else for XRP to do, man. Like, I really can't tell you exactly how much longer we're going to stay at the $2 launchpad. Maybe, it's like, I don't even think we could stay here for another month. There's no way. There's no way. There's already too much momentum here. The landscape has completely changed. XRP is pumping and getting more 24-hour volume than Ethereum. We are in a totally different time, guys. We have the $2 launchpad. Can you believe that? If we get the catalyst here, I don't know if that's going to be just in general the cryptocurrency market starting to gigascend, or if it's going to be a BlackRock XRP ETF filing that the market is not going to expect to happen. But I'm telling you, the writing on the wall is already there with 21 shares suddenly coming in with an ETF filing last week. And in the general crypto market, did not get that much attention, but I always remembered the name 21 shares as being the ones that filed alongside BlackRock in the very, very early days of the Bitcoin ETF. Fellas, I'm calling for a $10 XRP 2025. Strap in. The 7-year wait is going to be worth it. We all got our nice dollar cost averages at, 20 cents, 30 cents, 35 cents, 18 cents, 24 cents. We got our DCAs in. We got the war chest loaded. Now it's time to bear the fruits from the XRP tree, because it's coming very, very soon. Again, what is going on with XRP right now? Shaking out the XRP tourists. This is mid-super cycle turbulence, regular mid-parabolic activity. We are in the middle of a gigantic movement. Yes, we are going to have some turbulence along the way. That's exactly what we're seeing. We recovered from the liquidation event. On the smaller time frames, you can see the proof of the ground being built, right? Look at the 4-hour chart here. The ground is being built here at the low $2 range for XRP. Got nothing but higher lows coming in, including a sim triangle after the liquidation event. I am pretty sure this is all we're going to see from XRP is the run back up. This has to be happening, guys. This is my forecast. I'll see you guys in the next one.